Hi, I'm PJ Brown, and you're watching the Boston Celtics on Comcast Sportsnet HD.
Inside, PJ Brown, and he's going to get a chance for a three-point play.
It's game time. Here's Mike and Tommy.
Hi, PJ. Thanks very much, and should be a good one here on a Friday night. This is a very, very good Utah Jazz basketball team. Checking out our Southwest Airlines starting lineups. No surprises for the Celtics. Garnett, Perkins, Pierce, as usual. Along the front line, Rajon Rondo and Ray Allen in the backcourt. Doc Rivers knows Rajon Rondo especially is going to have his hands full here tonight. Doc right at the 500 mark in his 9th season as an NBA coach. On the other side, for Jerry Sloan and his Utah Jazz. Again, you'd be hard-pressed to find a starting five in the West better than this one. Boozer, Okor, and Kirilenko along the front line. We did not see Kirilenko when we were in Utah. He was out with an injury. Williams and young Ronnie Brewer in the backcourt. For head coach Jerry Sloan, over 1,000 career wins against 700 losses for Jerry Sloan. Really, as Doc said, maybe the best coach working a sideline in the NBA right now. Speaking of working a sideline, let's go to our DCU sideline guy, Greg Dickerson.
You didn't say whether I was one of the best, Mike, but I'm gonna.
You want me to do that again? How about one of the best sideline guys in the business?
The Utah Jazz, they haven't lost a game at home since the Celtics beat them at the end of December. Since then, they've reeled off 18 straight wins. Now on the road, it's a totally different story. They're just 15-20. Kyle Korver said before the game, for some reason or another, when they're on the road, they probably just don't seem to have the type of energy that they do at home, and they really rely on their crowd, and that energy level just isn't as high. Ask Andre Kirilenko and Jerry Sloan, they say youth is an issue, and Jerry Sloan brings up one name, and it's a good one, Derek Fisher, who was a big part of that ball club last year, who was a real stabilizing force on the road.
Let's take a quick look at tonight's honeydew list. Tommy, what do you got on the list tonight?
Well, we're going to control the inside game. Get all those points in the paint. Don't let them lead in that department and make them play at our pace. They will try and run, and we ought to try and run too, but when we want.
It's all brought to you by Honeydew Donuts. Come try one of our delicious muffins with a medium coffee, just $1.99 at participating stores. We are underway, and young Mr. Brewer has the tip. Rondo will pick up Williams. Pierce will be on Kirilenko. Kevin Garnett's going to go out on Okor. That means Perkins is going to get Boozer. Williams splits the defense nicely. He lost the handle a little bit, though, as he tried to pass it off. But Kirilenko came up to it. 4 on the shot clock. Boozer misses in tight. But the rebound comes to Williams. And Brewer knocks down a jump shot. You were mentioning about inside the paint. This is the best team in the league in terms of points in the paint.
Good passing. Boozer helps in that regard because he will find other people. But Williams is an exceptional passer.
Williams aggressively up defensively on Rondo. Rondo off the bounce, takes it to the basket. Perk is right there for the follow, and he gets 2.
Points in the paint. Match him.
Brewer inside to Boozer. They use Boozer a lot like the Celtics use Garnett. They get it to him, and then he'll pass out of the post. He's a very good passer. Tries to power his way across. Perk got a body on him, but Okor again comes up with an offensive rebound, and Boozer right back in the paint for 2.
Yeah, he uses his body. That was a nice spin move. Right back to the hoop and kept Perk off the block.
Best percentage shooting team in the NBA. The Celtics, of course, best defensively in the NBA against the field goal. So something's got to give here tonight. Ray Allen, who has big games against this team, can't get the layup to go, but will get to the free throw line.
Well, that's the guy you want to attack right there. He's not a shot blocker, but you can get to the rim. And this is the man that can get to the rim because his guy is a young player, Brewer. So Ray Allen, I think, will be heading to the rim an awful lot tonight. At least I hope so.
That big night, 54 points last year, averages 26 for his career against Utah. So Ray obviously enjoys seeing them pop up on the schedule.
Well, I think they're going to jam Paul Pierce. Kirilenko is a very difficult defender. And I don't think they're going to double, triple team Ray Allen going to the hoop.
Boozer again. Boozer has touched the ball on every possession. Gets it right back. Takes it hard to the basket. Can't kiss it home. Rebound taken by Ray Allen. 3 Celtics right there on the glass. Ray telling Rondo to hustle up on the sideline.
But that was terrific body control time by Boozer.
Garnett finds Rondo slashing to the basket, goes right through in the baseline, stops, takes the turnaround jump shot.
Yeah, and Williams better find him. They're going to gamble off Raja, and they're going to hurt.
Williams trying to take it to the basket, and the foul, I believe, is going to go against Kendrick Perkins. It is. He's going to pick up his first. Let's take a look at our Subaru key matchup of the game. Andrei Kirilenko and Paul Pierce. Don't let those numbers fool you. Kirilenko is a terrific player and a good defender. That's going to be interesting to watch Paul go at him. Paul again had a peculiar game last time against Utah. Scoreless, no points, no rebounds in the first half, and then exploded for 24 in the second half.
Well, Kirilenko is the type of guy, he's long, he's bigger than Paul, and he's very, very quick, terrific athlete. And he will fight over the top of picks, and even if he goes underneath the picks, he still has the quickness to get back to Pierce.
Tied at 6, about 2.5 minutes in. Mike Gorman, Tom Hines, and Greg Dixon. Glad you could join us here on a Friday night. Celtics heading out on the road, 5 games over the next 8 nights on the road, including all 3 Texas teams and New Orleans. It begins tomorrow night at Milwaukee. KG the miss. Perk again on the offensive glass for 2. Nobody's putting a body on Perk, and he's making him pay. Ray Allen defending Brewer. Rondo got the passing lane. Kirilenko, though, able with those good hands to come up with it. Okor can make this shot and does.
Well, that's why he's out there. He will try and pull your big guy out on the perimeter. He's a terrific three-point shooter. And their offense will go to him an awful lot when you sag.
KG can't bank it home. Once again, Perk got a hand on it, but Okor comes down with it this time. Williams, as always, with the head up, finds Okor, misses that three, and Perk is there to clear it, and a good outlet pass to Pierce. Williams over defending Pierce now. Boozer on Garnett, back out to Paul. He's got the guard on him, instead goes to KG in the paint. Spins, back rims it, and Boozer doesn't waste any time with the ball in his hands, gets it to Williams. Nice job by Brewer on a good pass by Williams.
Yeah, and Williams counted them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's a 5th guy open. He counts to 5 real well.
He's good. He's real good. I know Chris Paul is great, but that's going to go down as one of the great drafts, point guard drafts. Chris Paul and Darren Williams coming out at the same time. Look at that move. And a blocking foul is called underneath. Rondo picks up the foul.
Well, Rondo had to pick somebody else up. And he's down underneath. He had picked up Kirilenko, so nobody stayed with Williams. And that's what they will do. They will run their big people up the floor so that the top of your offense ends up having to pick up bigger people for mismatches. Well, the Celtics better be alert.
Tonight's Celtic game is brought to you by Legal Seafoods. Remember, if it isn't fresh, it isn't legal. Williams in his 3rd year. You can see 10 or more assists in each of the last 9 games, averaging about 14 a game. Actually have a pretty good chance of beating the Jazz if you can keep them below the number of 11. That seems to be the magic number of assists in terms of Williams. The Jazz are less than 500 if he has 11 or less assists in a game. Celtics take a 20-second timeout. We'll take it to Modell's Sporting Goods, the official sporting goods store of the Celtics, is offering you the chance of a lifetime to be an honorary Celtic ball kid for a game. The experience includes an autographed Celtic basketball, assisting NBA players during warm-ups, a Celtics Modell's t-shirt, and 2 premium tickets to the game for additional guests. Now stop by Modell's and enter for your chance to win this great experience for the April 16th game. You got to be between the ages of 12 and 18 to qualify.
Well, take a look at Perk, and he's been very, very helpful here early, cleaning up. Right there, nice putback.
You can see both Okor and Boozer were complaining about Perkins moving Okor out of the way, which he did subtly. Pierce in the paint. Rondo open for the J. No. And Okur with the inside position. Boozer too quick. 6-point Utah lead, their biggest lead of the night.
Yeah, he's strong going to the middle.
Ray Allen finds Rondo. Rondo inside the perk. Looking to go on Okur. Bounces off him a couple of times. Keeps on going to the basket.
Overpowered Okur.
He did indeed. 6 points, 3 rebounds for Perk here in the first 5.5 minutes of the game. Boozer. Kirilenko. Boozer an offensive board. Right back up.
Well, he's dominating right now, and he's hanging around the rim.
Boozer was quite outspoken about this. He said, hey, this is a payback game for us. They were the last team to beat us at home. We thought we had that game, and we lost it down the stretch. We think we're better, and we're going to try to show it tonight. A lot of times players will try to avoid that question. Carlos Boozer took it head on.
Well, they think they've got a chance to win the title.
I think they do too.
So I'm sure coming here on this East Coast trip, they will.
Perkins with the block, and Boozer's out of bounds.
Well, they finally recognize he's going to his left. And there's Perk, beautifully done. And that was half an offensive foul, too, by Boozer.
Boozer's very physical, that's for sure. Perk averaging better than 6 blocks per game over the last 7. Oh, that was the team. I was thinking, wow, has he blocked that many shots? Perk's up there probably around 3.
That was a terrific drive by Rondo, but he just didn't finish it.
Perk was playing well. Read those a little slower. Brewer. Nice outlet. KG, the good hand. And a delay of game on the Celtics.
Well, they got fouled on the shot.
Boston back to it in 4. Williams, nicely done.
Boy, he'll rub you off 2, 3 picks.
Yep.
And if you stay with him, then he'll find an open man. He's tough.
18-12, the lead is 6 again. Pierce on Kirilenko. Little step back. Boozer's got it. Williams loops to the head. Kirilenko running the floor. And got fouled. It's going to be on Pierce. And we're going to get ourselves a timeout. Kendrick Perkins, a force in the middle here early for Boston. He's got 6 points and 4 rebounds. But the Jazz have out-rebounded Boston 9-5. And they've got an 18-12 lead.
Closed captioning is brought to you in part by
Stay twice through April 6th and earn twice the rewards. AAA members earn 3 times. Twice is nice. 3 times is nicer. Visit bestwestern.com.
We are back, and the Jazz have jumped out early, 18-12. They are up 6 with 4:47 left to go here in the first. Donnie Marshall and Laura Benke go behind the scenes of the best team in the NBA every week on Celtics Now. Fans will get a look at the team off the court, along with an in-depth look at the schedule as the Seeds prepare for the postseason. Celtics Now with Donnie Marshall and Laura Benke, Tuesdays at 7:30 on Comcast Sportsnet and on the new Comcast Sportsnet HD.
Well, Boozer has a unique situation going for him right now. They're playing him to go to his left, and then he just wheels around and hits the little hook. Now they play him for the right hand, and he goes to the left. So he is showing the Celtics every which way he can go, right, left, and fallbacks. So he's a tough guard.
Kirilenko misses the first. Celtics are 2 for 2 at the line. The Jazz are 3 for 5. Numbers for Andre. Missed a bunch of games.
Can you imagine Boozer being with Cleveland right now? With LeBron?
Yep. No. Well, I can, and it wouldn't be pretty for the East. Yeah.
Boozer to me is really a terrific player. He's more mobile, believe it or not, than
Rondo
Malone
open,
was.
buries it. Yeah, and he's so much better a professional player than he was a college player. I mean, he's a good college player, but he's a very, very good pro. Brewer open for the jump shot. Okor, easy rebound and two.
Yeah, he came from the circle all the way in with nobody even knowing where he was at.
Jazz come up with a turnover. Kirilenko, good defense by Pierce to shut him off. Williams, a little too tricky with the pass, a little too low for Brewer to handle. Ray Allen the other way, pull up three.
I need a little of that. They need a hot hand right now, and I think Ray Allen's the guy to give it to him.
Boston back to within 4. Relatively turnover-free 8.5 minutes. Boozer.
That's what I meant by the fall away. Right, left, and fall back.
8 points, 4 of 8 shooting for Boozer. 9 of 17 overall, 53% shooting for the Jazz. Celtics aren't used to seeing that number on the other side of the ledger.
And you know what's interesting? He's a quick shooter.
Ray Allen tipped to Boozer. Williams blocked by Garnett, but they got a foul. Foul's going to be on KG. We're going to get ourselves a timeout. 2:46 to go in the first. 6-point Utah lead. Back in the 6-point game, 2:46 to go here in the first. Tonight's bonus code is brought to you by IdentityTruth.com. Early detection, your best protection against identity theft. IdentityTruth.com. Time now for Gatorade. Heard round the cooler. Greg, what do you hear?
Mike, Count Doc Rivers is one who thinks that Jerry Sloan's longevity in Utah is an enormous plus for the entire organization. As he said, you know, the length of a coach, it makes you so much smarter in the draft with personnel. You know the system. You know for the most part that they're going to hit home runs in the draft, and they have in the draft, and with their overall personnel decisions, because they know exactly what the coach is looking for. They know exactly what kind of player fits the coach and what kind of player fits the system. And Jerry Sloan, for one, also says, hey, you know what? When players come here to Utah, because of the longevity, they kind of know that they're not going to run me out of town. I'm not really going anywhere. Since he was hired in December of 1988 to coach the Jazz, there have been 197 coaching changes throughout the league.
Oh, yeah, I would not want to try to run Jerry Sloan anywhere he didn't want to go. At 66, still a pretty tough guy.
Jerry was one tough player. He was playing when I was coaching, and he took a charge on every single play. It seemed like he would forever jump in front of the guy driving. I'm surprised he survived. That's how many charges he took.
Jazz used to being at the free throw line, and they've opened up their largest lead at 25-17.
Well, that was a gift that time, as that was a clean block, and if anything, they could have called an offensive foul on Williams.
Leon Poe. Eddie House coming in the moment. James Posey in the game. Allen, Garnett, and Rondo, 3 starters, stay out there. Boozer on the cut. Matt Harper.
Well, backdoor cuts, when it goes into the post, you better be alert, because your first move is to look to see where the ball is. And in that instant, your man is gone.
6 assists already tonight for the league leaders. too much lead on that pass from Ray Allen. Here comes Glenn Davis into the game along with Eddie House. And so Rondo and Garnett will sit down. Ray Allen, the only starter to stay on the floor. So it's Davis, Poe, Posey, Allen, and House against Millsap. Ronnie Price now in at the point. Harpering, Boozer, and Brewer. Millsap. Five on the shot clock. Brewer to the basket.
Well, everybody was running to pick up their man, and right behind the guys running to pick up their man was the guy with the ball.
First 10-point lead, and the Jazz have it. Eddie House passes it up to Posey. Back outside to Ray Allen. Straight on look. He passes up. Drives to the basket instead, and Ray will get himself a couple of free throws.
Well, that's what he's going to be able to do, I think, in this game. Of all the people the Celtics have out there, they're going to run him off the lane, the three-point line, and he'll be able to get into the teeth of that defense. Pierce, they're going to step up and jam him every time he puts the ball on the floor, so he's going to have a tough time driving. And Pierce is the guy that I think in this ball game's got to come off picks and shoot off the pick.
Having a similar first half to the one he had in Utah, Paul Pierce says he only took one shot, no rebounds, no assists. Make that one assist in the first 9 minutes that he played. And Ray Allen 4 for 4 at the line. He has all of Boston's free throw attempts. Boozer. Again, a good cut by Harpering and a better tap by Millsap. Millsap out of Louisiana Tech.
Boy, that's just perfect basketball on that play.
Like Karl Malone from that school, had such a great career with the Jazz. Eddie House misses deep. Boozer's got it. Here comes Price right up the gut. Looking for Boozer. Boozer on Glenn Davis, spins away from Glenn, goes up and under, got fouled by Leon Poe on the other side.
Well, they got him going to the middle, and now he spins the other way, and then the up and under. Almost want to give him that shot because he was so far and under. It took a miracle spin for it to go in.
5 rebounds early in the game here for Boozer. This is his first trip to the free throw line, trying to get to double figures with 31 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Jazz shooting 57% and have got an 11-point lead.
The Celtics defense has not caught on to what they're trying to do, and that guy Korver, who's been dynamite since they got him from Philadelphia, has really not gotten into this game yet. He can shoot it.
Jerry Sloan saying before the game likes to play him in the second and fourth quarters. And Korver has been a very pleasant surprise for the Jazz. Trade with the Sixers. Ray Allen comes to a sliding halt. The foul is going to be on Brewer.
Now that's the guy that I want to see really head to the hoop, come off the picks right into the paint. There's the push, and there's a little moisture on the floor there.
Yeah. So Ray will be at the line for a couple. 20.8 on the clock. Again, Ray has taken all of Boston's free throws. He's 4 for 4.
Well, he's the only guy that really has taken it strong to the hoop.
Yep.
Perk could have gotten fouled once or twice underneath there, but he's the only other guy that was banging and going, putting it off the glass or heading towards the glass. Rondo once or twice, but they weren't going to. Williams backed off.
Here comes Korver into the game, and Brewer will sit down. Ray Allen on a nice roll of late. House is going to defend Price. Price out of Utah Valley State has to be pretty happy to be playing for the Utah Jazz.
How many people do you think scouted him?
airmails one from deep, and the lead is going to be 10 at the end of one. The Jazz, led by Carlos Bouzas, 10 points and 5 rebounds, out-rebound Boston to the tune of 13-5. And as a result, they got a 33-23 lead after one. Welcome back to City of Boston. A little bit of a rainy night outside as the Celtics and the Jazz are going at it here. Boston trying to extend their 10-game winning streak, but they are down 10 as they're about to start this second quarter. TD Bank North and the Celtics would like to welcome the Girls Inc. of Lowell, Massachusetts as the TD Bank North Kids Clubhouse guests for tonight's game. TD Bank North going above and beyond for kids in all our communities. Transportation provided, limos by Liz. Let's take a look at the quarter stats. They're brought to you by aceticket.com, Boston's best seats. 1-800-MY-SEATS. It's Tony Allen, Eddie House, Davis, Posey, and Poe. Celtics need that, Tom.
Yeah, and get the shooter his shot, and they certainly did.
Ronnie Price, Paul Millsap, Harpering, Okor, and Korver are on the floor right now for the Jazz. Okor, the only starter. Pretty good defense there by House on Price. Okor lost it on the way up, and that should be, nope, it's going to be Utah ball. Six seconds on the shot clock for the Jazz. Boozer getting a rest. Price gets a kind roll.
I guess.
Good shot by the kid to beat the shot clock. Lead is 10 again. Tony Allen off the dribble in the lane, trying to lay it down, got fouled. And Davis also ended up on the deck, flexing his right knee before he gets back up. Millsap the foul.
Now this is what you want to do against this team, is really get it to the hoop, and Korver you can drive on, and there were 2 fouls on that one.
And Millsap knocking Tony Allen into Glenn Davis. Tony will be at the line for a pair.
Well, you know, you hear people talking about whether this team should practice, not practice, the whole bit, you know, and they had unofficial practices.
Leon Poe in there to steal a rebound.
I had the shot.
James Posey for 3.
But a 3 is better.
Big rebound by Leon, turns into 3 points off the missed free throw. Celtics 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. The Jazz 1 of 4. Boston #1 in the league at defending the three-point field goal too. That's a travel on Price off the catch.
And Eddie was out there challenging him and almost beat him to the spot for a steal. You know, Eddie House is not known as a defender, but you know what he's doing now? He's keeping whoever he's defending between his knees, so the guy doesn't get around him. And he's really working hard coming off the picks, so he doesn't end up Velcro to the defender.
Nice pass. Okor finds Price. Price is going to take it and make it a 3. So Price, who airmailed a shot to end the first quarter, has hit 2 consecutive field goals here, and the Jazz stay up 8. House back to Davis, and a traveling violation on Glenn.
Take a look at this nice pick and roll play, and that just zips right to Leon, who had the good turnaround and once again showed the good hands. Bang! I'll tell you, when those passes come zipping at you like that, big guys don't normally handle them as easily as Leon did.
Doc looking for a traveling violation on Millsap, didn't get it. Williams is back in the game. Harpering. That's going to be a foul on Posey. It's first on James. Let's take a look. Harpring will be at the line for 2.
Doc was upset that they didn't call a walking foul on Millsap, and he certainly did. He got caught trying to make a pass, and that pivot foot slid like 6 inches. And they had just called the walking foul on Big Baby up the other end.
Jazz now 9 for 12 at the free throw line. The Celtics 6 for 8, 9-point Utah lead. A little over 9 minutes to go in the half. Tony Allen looking to get to the basket. And Harper comes up with a steal. Glenn Davis is going to be called for foul.
I'm going to give Davis a Tommy point on this one.
Good hustle.
And I agree. That ball was, in essence, a loose ball, and he had the position on it. So I'd have to say right now, they're getting the benefit of the doubt.
Korver finds Okur down the baseline inside to Millsap. Harpering in the right spot gets 2.
Well, they go, one guy cuts through and the second guy cuts through, and they really flood the zone so that one defender from the weak side is really in trouble all the time.
Posey deep. Rebound Korver. Quicker to Williams. Boy, they just outlet the ball in a hurry. Once you get that rebound, you find the guard.
Now you watch Eddie House play Williams. See if Williams can get around him on the dribble.
Korver was out of bounds when he caught the ball. He can shoot it deep. He was trying to shoot it from the front row. 8:33 left to go. First half. Jazz by 11.
Today, your identity is at greater risk than ever before. You can't prevent thieves from poking around your identity, but you can stop them before they use it. Early detection is your best protection, and Identity Truth is the earliest. Check out IdentityTruth.com today with a truly free 90-day trial offer. Visit IdentityTruth.com today.
Jazz are up 11, 41-30, 8:33 to go in the half. Fans, thank you for helping the Boston Celtics and the Triad Trust in the fight against AIDS in South Africa. Triad Trust will use your donated equipment and training programs to help South African children cope with having AIDS. To find out more or to make another donation, please visit triadtrust.org. Just check in with our DCU sideline reporter, Greg Dickerson.
When Kyle Korver got traded to the Utah Jazz at the end of December, he told me it completely caught him off guard. He was not expecting to get dealt, but he said he loves his situation now in Utah. He's really settled in, and you know what? He played with some really good point guards out in Philadelphia, Allen Iverson and Andre Miller, but he said of Darren Williams, he's at the top of the list for me. He's the best. He's a guy who could probably score 30 points if he wanted to. He says there are a lot of great point guards in the league, but they all seem to have some weaknesses. He said, I don't feel that he has one. Jerry Sloan also saying before the game, he's looking to get Korver more shots. Does he have to take one in his time out on the floor tonight?
Eddie House finds Davis. Davis blocked by Millsap, but a good follow from Leon Poe.
Well, they're getting 2 guys in close to the basket, and the perfect guy is Leon, because Leon is not going to stray more than 7 or 8 feet from the hoop.
Harpring had that one partially blocked over the top. Davis for hustle, and it'll still be Utah ball. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Kevin Garnett back in the game.
Here's good Celtics defense right here. They stopped that one, and it went off Big Baby last off his back. Nice play by Millsap.
Glenn Davis to the bench. Kevin Garnett in, and wow. Darren Williams just sneaks in and gets an easy 2.
You gotta make sure that doesn't happen. That's a high school play right there. This is the man that's got to really get it going.
KG twisting into the lane, got fouled on the reach-in. Korver and Millsap there.
Now I want you to look at Kevin Garnett, and what Kevin Garnett does when he's down in that low post is look for cutters first. and almost to the point where he gives up on a quick move off the catch. Boozer is a guy who's making like half his catches into quick moves to the basket. And that's what really kind of makes Boozer so difficult to defend. And Garnett, of course, is a terrific passer, and he's like their point guard in the middle of the defense. So you give up one and you gain something else, hopefully open shots for your three-point shooters.
Ray Allen no longer on the Boston bench. Greg, what's up?
Like, he's in the locker room right now, described as a jammed left ankle. He's going to be reevaluated at halftime, but he's going to rest it right now for the remaining 7:30. And again, they will reevaluate that jammed left ankle at halftime.
Knocked away by Garnett. Okor tracks it down, gets it back to Williams. 5 on the shot clock. Williams, tough shot.
I'll tell you, and that was a good play by Eddie House, who tried to get over the top of the pick and really missed it by a half a step. But on one-on-one, Williams didn't get by him.
Jazz shooting better than 60% in the game. Pierce's little left-hander won't go. Here comes Williams. Rondo's coming back into the Boston lineup in a minute. Harpering deflected nicely by Garnett. Eddie House pull-up jumper. 2. Kevin Garnett with a nice screen. But Boston needs some stops. Eddie House with the foul. Rajon Rondo coming in.
Let's take a look at the good defense by Garnett on this play. Ball and picked up by Leon.
James Posey out there with Leon Poe, Garnett, Rondo, and Pierce. Williams. That's what Corver can do.
You got to keep a man on the perimeter with him, because Williams is going to look for him.
Posey comes out. 14 in the lead.
You also got to get the ball to Pierce now, because Harpering cannot defend Pierce. And Boozer is in there on zoning it.
Offensive foul on Pierce. Kendrick Perkins is coming back in.
I got to see this one here. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What was that? Let me see that one again. Let me see that one again. They call him for hooking. And there's the man doing. Oh, that's terrible. That was terrible.
Williams passes up the shot, and it's picked off by Tony Allen. Looked like he had a layup, passed it up. Rondo the other way. Rondo, good look.
That's what. Keep him moving. Get open. Heads up play by Rondo.
Crowd now trying to get into it. Perk jabbing at Boozer. All Boston on the glass. Pierce back outside. Garnett's going to take it. Short.
Garnett is having a tough night tonight.
1 for 6.
Now that's a palming violation. He just did. He just palmed that ball coming off.
We're going to get ourselves a timeout. 5 minutes straight up to go. Nice look here by Rajon Rondo. Picks up his first assist of the night. But the Celtics are down a dozen. We are back 48-36. We got 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Mike Orman, Tom Hines, and Greg Dickerson. Happy you can be with us. The Jazz up by 12. Tonight's official league leaders are brought to you by TD Bank North, the official bank of the Boston Celtics. Biggest one-season turnaround in terms of winning percentage. San Antonio 97-98, 89-90. Also the Spurs. Boston right now at a clip that would make them the best. .517. Currently the Celtics turnaround. Here's the play where Ray Allen went down, Tom.
Yeah, and got a little push there, and then on a wet spot hits the deck. So we'll see if he's able to play. But we're going to say this. Yeah, there it is, a little twist of that left ankle. But Tony Allen is going to play here now out of necessity, and hopefully he'll be able to get back his game, and these extra minutes might really help him get the groove going for his game. And he's a terrific defender.
Sam Cassell, P.J. Brown down the end of the Boston bench. Into Williams. Kirilenko doesn't hesitate. Misses deep. Tony Allen up there for the rebound. Celtics would love to get this down around 5 or 6 by halftime. Pierce to the basket. He'll get to the line for 2.
Well, there's a good pick set by Perkins. Watch this pick so that Pierce is able to just cross over and get to the rim. Now, Kirilenko, when you start picking him off, you can get by him. And Pierce should not try and go one-on-one against him. Rub him off on somebody or set picks for another person and make him switch.
Check in with Greg.
Yeah, it's almost exactly what Doc Rivers was just saying. Guys, we're not playing team basketball right now. You got to set better picks. You got to roll to the basket. If your shot isn't there, don't force it. Make the extra pass. He was pretty animated during that last time out. Seemed to have gotten to his team, at least on that offensive series.
Kirilenko trying to force the action, and that's a traveling violation. Good defense by Pierce. Rondo, Garnett, Pierce, Perkins, Tony Allen. Ray Allen, if you miss it in the locker room, roll the left ankle. Perk. Yes, and a foul.
Nice play by Pierce. Now the Celtics are working their defense, making the back line go. There's the good pick by Perk. And then he slides, and a beautiful pass by Pierce. Kirilenko is not going to fight over the top of the pick fast enough to get with Pierce.
8-point game. Still Jazz ball. Still 21 seconds on the shot clock here. Williams has it knocked away. Oh, Rondo went down. Looked like he's hurt. Get up. All right, knocked it away again. Six on the clock. Williams. Blocking foul on Pierce.
I'll tell you, Celtics are not getting a break in this building tonight.
He might have been in the circle. I don't know.
Let's see.
No, he wasn't. In the circle. No. Williams will be at the line for 2. Posey's going to come back in. Third personal foul on Pierce. Has to sit down with 1 first half point. Williams, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists in the game.
Well, the offense right now, without Pierce in the game and Ray Allen in the game, where are you going to get it? It's Garnett or Tony Allen taking it to the hoop. And they're going to jam their defense inside because the Celtics are devoid of the outside shooters. Or at least that's what I think they're going to do.
He usually
That's
pretty
what
right.
I would do.
You're pretty right on those observations. Got a good batting average. 10-point game. Garnett yet to get on track, has to kick it out to Tony Allen. Tony forces the issue, lays it down nicely, and once again Perks will get to the free throw line.
That was well done by Tony. Now Tony is a strong driver, and if you jam him, he's going to find the open guy, and this is really well done. There's the double team, and Tony beats Korver. And there's Kirilenko coming up for the foul. That's what you got to do against this team, is get into their defense. And it really, it comes off picks. Don't be trying to dribble off picks.
Burks keeping the Celtics in the game. Hasn't missed a shot. He's got 11 points and 4 rebounds. He's done it in 11 minutes. Okoro right off the catch. That's a 3.
He's out there way out on the weak side of the floor, and that's why he is a valuable player. I don't think he could really be that effective with any other team, because Boozer plays more like a center.
Garnett, nope. That's the 7th rebound for Okoro. Nice pass. Score the basket for Boozer. Foul's going to be on Perkins. We're going to get a timeout every time the Celtics make a little run. The Jazz bounce right back. They're up 13 with 2:40 to go in the half. Well, the Utah Jazz have struggled on the road this year, but not tonight. 55 points already, 2:40 to go in the half. They're shooting 59% so far in the half. Let's take a look at the Wendy's. It's way better than fast food replay.
Well, there's the pick and roll, and right down the gut is the roll portion, and the Celtics way late on the weak side getting over to stop that. As Okoro hit that 3-point shot beyond the arc on the weak side. And so the Celtics were really staying kind of close to the people on above the arc on the weak side, and that's how that play worked so easily.
Mike Carlos Boozer at the line. He's got 1 shot and a chance to stretch it to 14. That would be matching the largest lead the Jazz have had tonight. And he does. Boozer's got a 13.6 rebound first half.
They're playing impeccable basketball. The movement of their offense is unbelievable.
Offensive foul on Rondo.
Violet.
That's the 2nd on Rondo. Doc saying the other guy's been doing that all game.
And he has. And
Okoro sends it out. Korver's got his spot, missed it. Boozer, big time rebound. And turned it over. Tony Allen comes up with it. Spins away. He's got Rondo with him. Tony to the basket. Throws it up. Rondo the follow.
I tell you, Tony Allen couldn't get a foul, right? 3 guys hit him.
56-44. Final 2 minutes here, first half. Williams. 3-second violation. Jerry Sloan to be used up his end.
He's getting the benefit of the doubt today. He should be sitting down. If I'm Rondo, I'd be working on Williams right there. To see him grab.
Tony Allen misses a 3. Gets his own miss into the paint. Out to Rondo. Rondo. Little floater. Celtics have it back to 10.
Now he's palming the ball every time he comes off the pick. And the big guy jumps out on him. He palms the ball.
Boozer. Oh, good look for Kirilenko.
Well, they're watching on the weak side, not where their man is, but where the ball is. And they've lost their man several times. Watch this. And you see Posey didn't know where his guy was. He was looking to jam up the penetration, and his man was way behind him and underneath the basket. They're going to try and force Rondo to go to the...
Loops it back out to Garnett. Garnett has got Williams on him. Garnett turn around, and KG is going to get to the line. Harpering coming into the game for the Jazz.
But this is a pick and pop against a small guy, and then Kevin works it down into the box, and they call it on Williams, I believe. They call it on Williams?
Yeah, they did. Stick around for the McDonald's halftime report. Gary and Donnie will be by. Breakdown of tonight's first half.
Well, Celtics are having trouble here offensively. Garnett is not having his regular game here, and he needs to get in the groove, particularly if Ray Allen is not going to be able to get back out, and Pierce is saddled with the three personals.
But even with Garnett and Pierce, a combined 1 of 9, the Celtics are still shooting 50%, 17 to 34.
But the key guys to break up their defense.
Fouls on Perk.
Lane violation. Correction, loose ball foul on the Celtics, number 43, Kendrick Perkins.
Let's see the battle here.
Perk will sit down with 3, 11 points, 4 rebounds for Perk. Davis will come in. Celtics over the limit, so Boozer's going to get free throws out of this. Jaron Collins comes in, and Kirilenko goes out. First minutes for Collins. The problem is you can't boo Boozer because he thinks you're cheering for him. You gotta come up with something else.
Oh, Mike, you're on the ball.
You do.
Are you on the ball or what?
You do. That's not. He gets pumped up when he hears it. Makes them both. Big first half. 15 points and 7 rebounds.
And Celtics, their offense is going great. The Jazz.
Rondo, nice stop and go, and then has it deflected, and it's going to be Boston ball. Jerry Sloan.
I'd like to see if he got fouled. That's what I'd like to see.
Celtics have 16 on the shot clock, 37 seconds to go in the half. Davis comes out, sets the screen. Really can't take Williams out of the mix. Rondo waves him off and buries the jump shot. It's the second time in about a week that Rondo has done that, running down the first half, burying a big shot. Celtics back within 11. Need a stop here.
Now the challenge for Rondo is to stay in front of this guy. There's no pick going to be involved. It's one-on-one defense. Now the pick is developing.
Goes the other way.
And he did the same thing that time that Rondo supposedly did up the other end.
Be the third on Rondo.
Let's see what happens here. Same thing that happened up the other end. Same thing. Same thing.
Williams. That's his 9th free throw attempt of the half.
Well, I would say this, Mike. If the Utah Jazz play all their games like this, they win the all-universe title because they have been impeccable.
58% shooting as a team.
At 5 turnovers.
Yep. Out-rebounded the Celtics 20-12.
But you know what? The pace of their offense, the way they cut, most teams lately are get it in and let them double a low post guy and spread your offense. These guys send 2 guys as cutters all the time, and they really put the heat on one defender to pick a guy to defend on the cut.
Rondo. And it is going to be a 13-point Jazz lead at the half. The Jazz dropping 62 first-half points on the Celtics. The 1-2 punch we talked about off the top of the show, Boozer and Williams have combined for 30 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists in the half. The Jazz by 13. Guys are standing by with the halftime when we get back. Tonight's AAA first half replay brought to you by AAA. Your license to save. To join, go to AAA.com. 62-49. It's a 13-point Utah Jazz lead at the half, shooting 58% in that first half against the Celtics. Your thoughts, team?
Well, the speed of the offense of the Utah Jazz, the way they cut to the basket, as the Celtics, they haven't seen anything like that. And they're all good passes. The pick and roll plays are also working. So the Celtics defense, for the first time in a long time, is getting picked apart. They better pick it up and stop some things.
All right, what do the coaches have to say, Greg?
Well, Mike, Jerry Sloan, one thing Jerry Sloan said before the game is they really try and play inside out. They want to start their offense. They're most successful when they play down on the low post. Certainly what they did in the first half. And Celtics coaches said, you know, they're getting killed so many ways. Said if you can't stop a team down low, then on second shots, and then allow them to go to the free throw line, you're going to lose games like this. They can almost live if they were shooting well from the outside. From the offensive end, said, listen, we put up enough points, 49 points and 50%. That should be good enough to give us a lead and put us in the ball game.
Tony Allen unable to convert. He's out there. Ray Allen not back to start the second half. Halftime stats brought to you by Ace Ticket. 1-800-NY-SEATS. Okur puts it on the floor this time, and Garnett with the block and the bounce pass. Tony Allen kicks it back to Pierce for a 3. He missed it. Okur was halfway down. And that's a good catch by Tony Allen. And no one came up the floor with Tony.
That's twice he had layups and didn't think he could get over the defender.
Williams, acrobatic move won't go. Garnett gets it quickly out to Tony Allen. Tony takes it into the paint. Tries to throw it back to Garnett. KG able to make the catch but can't do anything with it. Pierce back to Garnett. Garnett working on Okur. Hits the follow-away.
Well, that's his second hoop of the night. He's 2 for 8 now. And Pierce and Garnett had 4 points between them in the first half.
Fortunate to be within 10 or 12. Williams. Nope. Rondo's got it. Bounce pass ahead to Tony Allen and a good one. So it's the Celtics who are out and running here early in the third quarter. 9-point game. Williams looked at Kirilenko, then comes the other way to Brewer. Nicely done.
Well, that was so well done by Utah that time. They brought a guy to the ball, and the guy that set the pick was wide open, and the Celtics were still looking for the guy that was coming off the pick to be open.
Boozer got in the passing lane, came up with the steal. Okor. Practically impossible angle, but Boozer came up with the offensive rebound and a fresh clock for the Jazz.
Yeah, 3 guys on the offensive board.
Boozer pulling his way in there. Rebound, Tony Allen. Garnett needs to come alive here. Second half, foul on Boozer. Let's get an update on Ray Allen. What do you got there, Greg?
Yeah, Mike, he's not going to return in this ball game. You remember when he slipped as he was going to the lane in the second quarter, jammed that left ankle of his, and you see the play here. He was reevaluated at halftime. Celtics have decided that they're going to hold him out for the rest of this ball game.
He did get back up on his feet fairly easily, but don't want any kind of prolonged injury to Ray Allen right now with this road trip the Celtics are headed on. So Kevin Garnett and company will have to do it without Ray in the second half.
Well, Kevin's really struggling tonight. He is 1 for 5 from the line and 2 for 8 from the field.
Wow. Nice job by Rondo.
Now Rondo and Perk are keeping the Celtics in this game.
They're the only 2 players in double figures for the Celtics. Rondo's got 12, Perk's got 11. Rondo the steal to Tony Allen. Whoa. Seven-point game.
It almost brought them out of their seats for a different reason. I didn't think he was going to get over the rim.
I didn't either. Perkins the block. Garnett the loose ball. Up to Rondo. Rondo stop and go. Floater short. Rebound to Boozer again. 10 rebounds for Boozer in the game to go with his 15 points. Kirilenko gives it up to Okor. Back to Williams. Williams blocked by Garnett, but a foul is called. And Garnett claiming that Williams kicked him.
Take a look at the Rondo steal coming up here. Nice play, and
Tony Allen almost went by the basket on that.
Yep. They're just trying to get Tony Allen in the game.
Williams now 10 of 11 at the free throw line. He's got 16 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Celtics doing a little better job rebounding here in the second half, but still being out-rebounded by 5. And they trail by 9.
They got to get Pierce involved.
Williams really upset underneath at a call.
Let's see what's going on here. Well, Rondo learned the craft.
Yes, he did well there. That's just the first foul on Williams.
Want to get a statue or something for that.
At least a nomination.
Yeah.
Pierce has it knocked away, and it goes out of bounds off Paul. It'll come back to the Jazz, up by 9. 7:10 to go, third quarter.
Pierce cannot get his game going either. That was the right move to go to the hoop.
Yep. Wow. Can't tell whether Boozer thought he threw a bad pass or whether he thought Okoro should have caught it.
He thought Okoro could have caught it. Yeah. And the old adage is, if you can't catch it, it's a bad pass.
KG.
That's what they need.
Yep, absolutely.
Inside play.
Celtics within 7. Crowd looking for some stops. Defensive 3-second violation. Tony Allen.
Take a look at this good move by KG. There's Boozer slapping at it. And there's the little push at the waist that Boozer got away with.
Kirilenko catches a break. Back to Boozer. Kirilenko had to shoot that and buried it.
Boy, that ball had side spin on it.
Yeah. 70-59, Jazz by 11. Pierce to the basket. Kirilenko with the foul, I believe, and we're going to get ourselves a timeout. 5:56 left to go in the third. Utah by 11. We're back in an 11-point game, just about halfway through this third quarter. Celtic fans, now's your chance to reserve a luxury suite for a Celtic home game this year. Whether you're entertaining clients or employees, or even just a fun night out with family or friends, private suites are the perfect place for your group. Enjoy great views of the court, waitstaff service, catering options, and a whole lot more. To reserve a suite for a game this season, please call the Celtics at 866-GO-CELTICS. Let's take a look at the Wendy's. It's way better than fast food replay.
Well, the Celtics played great defense on this play here, and they make the proper adjustment there on the rotation. They cover that rebound, and then they miss this one as Kirilenko just let it fly. That was pure luck. And all I can say is, that's right.
Let's check in with Greg.
You see that big smile on the face of Andre Kirilenko. Didn't really have it last year as he was suffering through his worst season as an NBA player. Most people thought that he was going to end up elsewhere this season, but I had a long sit-down meeting just before the start of the year with owner Larry Miller and with Jerry Sloan. They were able to iron some things out, and as Jerry Sloan said before the game, there have been no issues. He's been fine all year. All the stuff that went on last year has nothing to do with this year. As for the former All-Star Kirilenko, he said, I've changed my priorities a little bit on the floor. I'm connected more with the team game, and I don't think about scoring as much as I have in the past.
Yeah, Jerry Sloan wouldn't take the bait from you there, Greg, in the pregame press conference.
I didn't think he was going to, but, you know, I had to throw it out there.
You did. You did. He just let it lay there right on the table. Pierce trying to make it 9 again. 3 points for Paul, all at the free throw line. Brewer comes up short on the baseline. Kirilenko in there, but Garnett able to get it off the floor. Gets it quickly to Pierce. Paul, pull-up jumper. Got it.
That's great. Out quick, up the floor, the retreating defense. His defender didn't know where he was, got right in his range.
With 7 again. Wow, I don't know what that was by Kirilenko there. Okoro. Kirilenko tips it home. Doc in front of us, not at all happy.
Well, they got 3 guys banging the boards, so you better have 3 guys blocking out. And the bottom guys are rotating, and they're leaving the weak side rebounder wide open.
26-20 the rebound numbers in favor of Utah.
So when Okora's out at the perimeter, Karolinko's going to the boards, and so is Boozer.
Garnett. Pierce keeps going. Perk in the right spot for 2. Boy, Perk has been solid, 13 points and 6 rebounds. It's 7 again.
And he's getting them and putting them right back. No wind up in this game tonight.
Okoro. Brewer fumbles it down there on the baseline, but it is kicked out of bounds by one of the Celtics. So 7 seconds go back on the shot clock for Utah.
Take a look at Perk on the boards here as Pierce had to take that shot. And there he is, finds the blue sky and goes right up with it.
Technical foul on Jerry Sloan. Bob Delaney obviously had enough. And as Paul Pierce goes to the line, a chance to remind you tonight's Boston Celtic game brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines, the official airline of the NBA and your Boston Celtics. Pierce hits the tee. Doc Rivers out in front of us, very animated with Tony Allen trying to get a point across. So Utah gets the ball back now, but it's a 6-point game, as close as the Celtics have been in quite some time. Boozer. Tough shot. And a shot clock violation is going to bring it back Boston's way, and a chance to get the 4.
Well, they jammed this guy, Boozer, when he goes to the middle. Look at that. No way to get to that left hand. Beautifully done by Tony Allen to take away that little hook shot that's been so devastating by Boozer.
Pierce, nice little crossover move, loses the dribble now, though, has to give it back up to Garnett. KG on the bounce, takes it to the basket for 2. 72-68. Defensive 3-second violation against Perk.
Defensive 3-second violation results in a technical foul.
Williams, who's been living at the line, is now 13 of 14. Tonight's Celtic game brought to you by Legal Seafoods. Remember, if it isn't fresh, it isn't legal. Millsap into the game for the Jazz. Boozer will inbound. Does so to Karolinko, gets it right back. Now Karolinko again. Here's the defender. Rondo, pretty good job denying Williams, makes him go out to the logo to get it back. Nice reach in by Pierce on the way by, but Boozer misses the shot. Picked off by Perk, and the Celtics can get to 3. Rondo to Perkins, to Pierce. A little screen by Perk. Pierce on Karolinko, one-on-one, takes him, kicks it to the corner. Rondo, 4 on the clock. Rondo's got to put something up. Rebound Millsap.
Good shot, just a little short.
Boston in need of another stop with 2:40 to go. Williams lost the dribble, gives it up. Millsap for 2. Nobody had Millsap. Back to 7 again.
I got a good feeling.
You do?
I got a good feeling.
Right,
right now.
that's good to hear. Right. So KG gets a good feeling here.
Yep.
Turns on Boozer.
That's my good feeling.
Good. Keep it up. Keep it up. 5-point game, 75-70.
And I'm starting to feel better.
There you go. Williams trying to back his way in. Oh, good move underneath. Millsap with back-to-back hoops here. Not exactly where you would expect him to come from. Averages 8 a game off the Jazz bench. Still Boston ball. And we're going to get a timeout. 1:26 left to go, third quarter. The Celtics trying to claw their way back in. They'll have the ball down 7 when we get back. .26 left to go here in the third. It's a 7-point game with Utah still on top. Let's take a look at the Speedy Oil Change of the game. Brought to you by Speedy Oil Change to tune up your certified auto service center.
Well, defense this quarter. The Celtics are holding the Jazz to 29% shooting. All kinds of good blocks, steals. And they've taken away the pick and roll play, at least somewhat in this third quarter. But look at this. They're closing down guys like Boozer who are getting to the hoop so easily, and this is really some good defense. Tony Allen just takes away an easy one for Boozer, forces him to the big fall away.
Celtics have got Posey, Pierce, Perkins, Garnett, and Eddie House out there right now. Pierce defended by Brewer. Gets around Boozer, takes it to the basket. We'll get 2 at the line. And Paul was surprised how open he was when he got to the hoop.
Yeah. Watch this nice pick. And Boozer poked at the ball, and then he's been making those with regularity. So he's entitled. But it sure would have helped.
Yeah, sure would have. He can get back to 5, though, if he can be true at the line here. Rattles that one home. Rondo gets a blow on the bench, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 fouls in 27 minutes for Rondo. Leon Poe is going to come in for Kevin Garnett. 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists for Garnett. Just 1 for 6 at the free throw line, Kevin is.
Posey's going to end up with Millsap. And Leon's going to end up with Boozer.
Price is in at the point now. Brewer slashes to the basket, lost it, got it back, and laid it in.
Well, without Kevin Garnett right now, you got to stay in front of your man. You can't let him get to the rim. That was too easy for the Jazz.
Eddie House. Posey misses a 3. Kept alive momentarily by Poe. Good hustle by Posey.
And the foul will be on Boozer.
Yep. That's the 4th personal on Boozer. That could be a factor.
This is just good hustle. There's a Tommy point for Leon. And then Posey gets another Tommy point. So 2 Tommy points on that play.
That's what we need. We need a lot of Tommy points in this 4th quarter.
Big hustle.
That's upcoming. Yep.
Above and beyond the Call of Duty plays.
James is going to get a pair here. Celtics were down 13 at the half. Makes the first. Here's tonight's legal seafood trivia question. If it isn't fresh, it isn't legal. I like this question. It's a good question. Who holds the NBA record for playing the most seasons with a single team? I'll have that answer for you in the 4th quarter. That makes you think. Most seasons with a single team. It's not Kevin Garnett. 79-74. Boston will see the ball at least one more time. Price watching his coach. Price trying to get by House. to Millsap. Millsap stripped inside by Pierce. House has got it. Over to Pierce. Pierce back to Eddie. Eddie for three. No. That would have been huge. Eddie really wanted that shot. Now he's just got to defend Price here and make sure that this is not a big swing. And then Eddie House given the foul the Celtics had to waste.
Celtics foul was on number 50, Eddie House. That's his second personal.
4.3 seconds here for the Jazz. Tony Allen's going to come in for defensive purposes for Paul Pierce.
Yeah, and they're going to protect Pierce's three
fouls. Yep.
Yeah.
And give him a little extra rest.
Yep.
Harper into Price. Price hit a big shot earlier tonight. Price in the lane. That one does not go down, and it's a 5-point game as we head for the fourth. The Celtics trailing by 13. Turned the defensive pressure up in the third quarter. The Jazz are all the way down to 48% shooting. They were up near 60. It's a 5-point game. The win streak on the line in the next 12 minutes. Celtics 10-game win streak is on the line. We've got 12 minutes of basketball left at the TD Bank North Garden on a Friday night. And the Jazz are clinging to a 5-point lead, 77-74. Stats through three brought to you by Ace Ticket. Call 1-800-MY-SEATS. Boston at 52% shooting, but still trail on the scoreboard. It's going to be Williams, Harpering, Korver, Okor, and Millsap to start the fourth. Poe defending Millsap, and he steals it. Posey the other way to Eddie House. Williams there. House back to Davis. Davis for two.
Nice play by Eddie and Big Baby.
79-76, a one-possession game.
You know, the Celtics bench is outscoring the Jazz's bench by quite a few.
Okor defended by Davis. Okor. Rebound Millsap. Boy, Millsap. 8 points, 3 rebounds, 13 minutes off the bench.
Well, he's like Leon. He lives in that little circle there.
Led the country in rebounding in college. Pierce crossed the lane out to Eddie House. Eddie on the bounce, tough shot. Might have been deflected. Rebound loose underneath. Eddie got it. Missed it. Korver comes up with it. 5-point game. Jazz the ball and the lead. 10.5 to go, roughly. Good hustle play by Davis. Korver harpering. Millsap again with the rebound, and he got fouled. Eddie House picks it up. And it's the first team foul on the Celtics here in this fourth quarter with 10:15 to go in the game. Rondo Perkins waiting to get back in. Korver.
Yeah, that was a one guy over the top. That makes the guys defending on the pick move, and then the second guy ends up wide open.
Leon Poe finds Davis. Pierce for three. Good hustle by Pierce, and Leon Poe gets fouled. Nice hustle by Pierce off his own miss, and then Leon right in the middle of it.
And Pierce got fouled on the shot, I believe. Watch Pierce come in there and hustle for that play, picked up by Leon, and everybody in the world's taking a shot at Leon.
Leon smart enough to get into the act of shooting, and he will get two. All right, here's the answer to tonight's Legal Seafood Trivia question. The NBA record for the most seasons with one team.
Well, Russell was up there.
Not the answer.
Was it Stockton or
Yes,
Malone?
Stockton. 19 seasons with the same team, John Stockton. Celtic leader all-time, John Havlicek, 16 years. That's our legal seafood trivia question. Harper sneaks in. Boy, they look for cutters around the basket and find them.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about. Those guys come from the weak side. One guy, two guys. And they make your first part of the deep.
Fouls on Glenn Davis.
I'll tell you, I think that was a good pick. He set that pick and a man ran into him.
Second foul on Davis.
Let's see the pick here. That's an acting job.
Corver back to a core.
Yeah.
Jazz have it back up to 9 again. And I think Doc's going to look for a timeout here.
Corver,
Nope.
Harpering, and Williams are really passing the ball, getting easy shots.
Just under 9 to go. Jazz have stretched it out to 9 again. 87-78. Jazz have pushed it back up to 9 again. 8:57 to go in the game. March Madness is here. And Comcast Sportsnet and Southwest Airlines once again bring you tourney time. Register for free as a sports nut on ComcastSportsNet.com and fill out your brackets beginning on Monday. The winner at the end of the NCAA tourney will receive 2 tickets anywhere Southwest flies. Southwest Airlines tourney time only on ComcastSportsNet.com.
Take a look at the Jazz and the way they can pass the ball. And watch this. Man comes off the pick. They adjust to that. And then the weak side guy is wide open as there was one defender left over there. And he picked the wrong guy. And there's another one where 2 guys ended up on the ball inadvertently. And they took advantage of that.
Kevin Garnett back on the floor for the Celtics, defended by Millsap. Eddie House knocks down a 3. 87-81. Knocked away by Garnett. Comes up with the loose ball. House on the break to Posey. Garnett has got a core on him down in the box. See who they'd like to go to.
Wow.
Now he comes way out and sets a screen. Back over to Posey. Posey off the bounce. Out to House. Over to Garnett. Nice look by Eddie. KG for 2. 4-point game.
That's a heads-up pass by Eddie.
Jazz are going to try to get Boozer back in the game as soon as they can. Millsap. Williams pulls it out. Posey staying in touch with Corver. Loose ball again on the floor. Boston ball.
Well, they're scrambling all over the place now. Very aggressive defense, and it's working.
The building is alive. KG to Pierce to Posey for 3. Rebound Okur. Corver skips it to Okur. Back out to Williams, 9 on the shot clock. Williams gets a step on House. Knocked away by Garnett, foul call.
Well, here's the pick. Almost a pick, and nobody. And Eddie was looking for the pick, expecting help, and blew by Eddie, and that's what happens when you start playing plays and anticipating things. And this kid just took advantage of the Celtics' anticipation.
Huge night at the free throw line, 14 of 15.
Yeah, you'd think he was Michael Jordan or something.
The Jazz are 21 of 24. The Celtics are 20 of 28. Five-point game. 6. Posey inside to Garnett. On a cut to Posey, a foul.
Now watch this. Nice pass. There's the cutter. And there is Korver, and he's looking, what did I do? He had the nerve to talk to the official there.
Must have been about something else.
Yeah, his shoelace was open. Tie your sneaker.
Four-point game. Lots of time, just under 7. Korver gives it up to Williams. Glenn Davis on Okor. That's a foul on Davis.
Well, Big Baby took away the outside shot. And of course, a little bump by Big Baby looks like a huge bump compared to somebody else.
Okor, his first trip to the line tonight. Makes them both.
A developing drama.
It is. It's a 6-point game, 2 possession. Approaching the halfway mark, 4th quarter. Into Garnett again. Off to Posey, going by for 2.
Boy, they're killing Korver.
Yeah, sure are. It's not too complicated what they're doing either. Pass and cut. House defending Williams. Over to Okor. Okor knocked away by Posey from behind. And James touched the ball when he was out of bounds. 7 seconds on the shot clock for Utah. 7 seconds shy of the halfway mark of this 4th quarter.
Well, the Celtics played great defense that time.
Yeah, they did.
Just unluckily lost possession of the ball. They should have had the ball.
Boozer to Williams. Williams a fall away. No. Rebound. Posey. Threw it away. That's a tough turnover right there. Could have made this a 2-point game. Williams. Tough little shot in the lane by Williams. He's got 23 to lead all scorers. Into KG again. Watches a man go by. Faces up on Okor. Takes him in the lane. And KG will get to the free throw line. And we'll get ourselves a timeout. 5:25 to go in the game. Kevin Garnett at the line for 2. When we get back, Celtics are down by 6.
Today, your identity is at greater risk than ever before. And it's much more than just your credit information. Early detection is your best protection, and Identity Truth is the earliest. Check out identitytruth.com today with a truly free 90-day trial offer. No credit card required. Just visit identitytruth.com today.
93-87, 5:25 to go. Hey, join Miller Lite and the Celtics at JW Hill Sports Bar and Grill in Manchester, New Hampshire on the night of the 17th when the Celtics take on the Spurs. This special viewing party will have Celtic dances. Lucky will be there. Dana Barros will be on hand. It's for fans 21 and older. Festivities begin March 17th at 7:30. The tip-off of the game at 8:30. For more information on the road rally, as well as information on how you can win on your chance to play basketball on the legendary parquet floor, courtesy of Miller Lite, log on to Celtics.com. Miller Lite, an official sponsor of the Boston Celtics. Quick look at tonight's Kia card presented by Kia Motors. The power to surprise. Carlos Boozer, the all-time field goal percentage leader at Duke. Two-time All-Star from the Western Conference the last 2 years. Won a bronze medal in 2004 as a member of the U.S. Olympic team. He is all he is cracked up to be. He is a big-time player. Let's check in and see what was going on in the huddle with Greg.
Yeah, Doc came right into the huddle and said, Eddie House, they're going to keep doing exactly what they're doing. Spread 4 guys out on the floor and have Darren Williams right at the top of the key and go one-on-one. You got to slide better. And you know what? He's going to push off almost every time. Kevin Garnett also had said to Eddie House, hey, don't forget, I got your back. If he heads toward the basket, I got your back.
Eddie House was just overplaying him, almost showing a path to the basket. And if you're going to play Williams one-on-one, you got to stay in front of him. And what they're trying to do is make Williams give the ball up, which they just did.
Ooh, Garnett, too bad. I didn't think Okoro was going to make that shot because he had to change it, and then Garnett got him with the body.
Well, this is just a great pass. Let's see this one.
It was harping on Okoro, obviously, and he's at the free throw line, the 4-point game. One of 2 for Harpring. It's a 5-point game. Also looking to get an angle to Pierce, couldn't find it. Davis, a little trouble with the dribble. Now gets it to Eddie House. Now they find Pierce in the lane. Gets it to Garnett. 7 on the clock. Out to Posey. Toes up a 3. Nope.
Well, that's where Ray Allen would have.
Yes, absolutely. Posey's just 1 for 5 tonight, shooting threes. Boy, Williams got away with a big-time bump there.
Yeah, they called it. Remember on Rondo? Remember the play they called on Rondo? That's exactly the same one they wouldn't call on Williams.
Posey, Pierce in the paint, back to Posey. Passes it up, puts it on the floor. Pierce will take a 3. Nope, threes are just not there. Boston 3 for 14 from beyond the arc. Boozer, 2, big 2. 9 again is the lead. Under 4 minutes to go. Doc wants a timeout. 3:51 left to go. Doc, not happy.
Boston Celtics basketball on Comcast Sportsnet was brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines, by your New England Ford dealers, by TD Bank North, by Supercuts, by Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, and by Foxwoods Resort Casino.
Welcome back to the city of Boston. 98-89. The Utah Jazz have the lead with 3:51 left to go in this game. Fans, you could win a trip to the NBA Finals. Just look inside specially marked packs of Wrigley's Double Mint Gum. Double Mint is the official gum of the NBA, and no purchase is actually necessary if you go to Wrigley Hoops, not Wrigley's, WrigleyHoops.com for details, and a free entry is available there. It's void where prohibited. Sweepstakes ends April 30th, 2008. You must be 18 or older and a legal resident of either the 50 U.S. states or Washington, D.C. Odds of winning depend upon how many people play it.
Well, Rondo and Perkins are back in the game.
Yep. Garnett looking for Pierce.
And Garnett has got to really make his move here.
Pierce got O'Connor and switch now. Nobody's got Pierce in the lane. Offensive foul is called on Paul Pierce.
I got to see this. Violet, you ain't no flower.
Garnett up for the miss, gets it to Rondo. Celtics need baskets here. Rondo running left-hander didn't go. The 3 to go in the game, and Williams, and that's going to be a flagrant foul on Perk.
Celtics foul on number 43, Kendrick Perkins. It is a flagrant 1 foul for personal foul for team foul.
Here's another look.
The Celtics are overruled.
It was the second part, I think, that made it flagrant, at least in Violet Palmer's mind. And that might just about do it. Williams is going to the free throw line where he is 15 of 16. Celtics have actually had 3 more free throw attempts. And Williams, despite the apparent blurry vision, knocks that one down, and he'll get one more.
Well, I'm going to say one thing. This will be motivation for the Celtics for this road trip. You had hoped that you would be able to leave this building with a significant win over Utah. But out for the remainder of the game, of course, Ray Allen, which had an impact on this game.
Sure, he had 9 points in 12 minutes.
And he nobody could stop him either.
Harpring, Okor looking for the dagger. Harpring tips it. Okor can't get it. But the Celtics are down 11 with 2:37 to go.
Well, amazed. Korver's still in there. Harpring's still in there.
Rondo. Offensive foul on Rondo. He knocked him down okay. So it would appear the Celtics winning streak is going to come to a halt here tonight at the hands of the Utah Jazz. 100-89 with 2:18 to go. Williams, the 3. 14, the difference in the game, and the Jazz, a very impressive win here. The Celtics, the last team to defeat Utah at home. They've won 18 straight home games. And they are 28-7 now since the Celtics beat them out in Salt Lake.
This is the man that's got it. Well, there's a layup, but Kevin against Okoro has got to turn and go to the basket. Instead of, that's at the end of the ball game. You got to work the free throws, and Okur, every time Kevin turned to the basket, ended up fouling him. Well, they ended up with a pass to Posey for the layup, but what you got to do is that's how you get your main man in important spots at the end of the game. A few games ago, Garnett was really the go-to guy at the end of the ball game.
Stick around for the New England Ford Dealer Celtics postgame live. Gary and Donnie are back in the studio. Tommy, Greg, and I are here at the Garden. Doc's press conference, player interviews, Tommy Award, all coming up on New England Ford Dealers postgame live. And Doc is going to take Kevin Garnett out of the game. 36 minutes for Garnett, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 6 of 12 from the field, 3 of 6 from the line. And we'll take the timeout too. 1:44 on the clock. 104-91 Utah. We are back, and the Jazz have a 13-point lead and are about to end the Celtics win streak here as the Celtics head out on the road. And a tough road trip it is. It opens up tomorrow night in Milwaukee. And then the San Antonio Spurs down at the Alamo on Monday night. The Spurs losing to Detroit tonight last time I checked. On Tuesday, the red hot, and I mean the red hot, Houston Rockets. Thursday at Dallas against the Mavs. And then Saturday at New Orleans against Chris Paul. Could well be the MVP of this league. That's a heck of a road trip coming up for the Celtics. Hope you'll be able to join us next week. Posey. Nope. Threes just have not been there, and they're not there now. 3 of 15, Boston from beyond the arc. Celtics will end up clinching the Atlantic Division. Well, it looks like they will, unless Toronto really has a heck of a comeback left in them. They are down big, 68-42 in the second quarter in Denver. Toronto at the tail end of a road trip, showing the effects of it. Tony Allen into the paint, and Korver call for the foul.
Tony Allen, and nobody else has been able to get to the rim. Tony Allen can get to the rim against the guy that's going to defend him. They're not going to jam him. And that's where he's, in essence, playing the Ray Allen position, and Ray was able to put it on the floor and get where he wanted to get to. But Tony, that's his game, going to the basket.
Two at the line. The Celtics have missed 9 free throws in this game. Out-rebounded 38-29. They were just beaten tonight.
Yeah, Utah played a flawless game, and when the Celtics made their run, the comeback, Utah was. Look at that.
Yeah.
This kid's nifty.
Oh, he's good. He's real good. He's
nifty.
Top 3 in the league, I think. Right there with Chris Paul. You can take your pick after that.
Well, the old guard, Stockton's type players, Nash, Jason Kidd, they're kind of coming to the end of the road. Steve Nash still got a little gas in the tank, but this kid is an heir apparent, and so is Paul. And we got a little guy too that's so young. He just about started shaving a year ago. Rajon Rondo, that I think is going to be right up there too.
But Williams the man tonight. 32 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Korver with 10 points off the bench, and the Jazz now winning this going away 110-92. Doc Rivers, a word for Jerry Sloan. Big win for the Jazz. They are going to be heard from in the Western Conference playoffs. Talk all you want about Houston, San Antonio, Phoenix and company. The Jazz are one tough out.